Hey friends, what's up? It's Emily here, a health consultant at USC with a Master of Public Health, and today I'm going to be talking about how to balance your hormones and also have clear skin. A little bit of a backstory: I used to have absolutely horrible acne, and I used to look like this. And I also had PCOS at the time. I think I still do have PCOS, but I've been able to manage my symptoms so well by living a much healthier lifestyle that this is my skin now. It looks really good. I just put in like a little bit of BB cream, like barely any makeup, and my skin already looks so much more glowier, healthier, and brighter. And a lot of it has to do with taking care of my internal health and prioritizing just overall wellness, which has overall led me to have more clear skin. So without further ado, here are some tips on how to clear your skin and to balance your body hormonally. Let's go. I have my notes here, so if you see me just like doing this, that's why. But coming in at number 1 is to stay hydrated. A lot of times people say 8 to 10 cups a day, but it really depends on your body. I think some of the things that you can tell is if you have a dry mouth, or if you notice you press your skin and it takes a while for it to become colored again, that can mean that you're dehydrated. So I think just listening to your body, and then also just having cups of water around you or having a to-go water bottle with a lot of water can help you stay hydrated. And also trying to swap out a lot of sugary drinks for just typical iced water can be a great way to stay more hydrated. Coming in at number 2 is to cleanse gently. A lot of times, sometimes people tend to over exfoliate. If you have, like for example, a cleansing sort of wash that you have like the micro beads in and use that every single day, that might be a little bit excessive. So it's better to only exfoliate once or twice a week and do it very gently. It is important to exfoliate though, because you do want the gunk to get out of your pores, but if you do it every single day, you might be creating too much abrasion on your skin, which isn't great for having that glow. Another tip would be to avoid touching your face, and this is something that I didn't realize I did so much until maybe COVID, right? When we started realizing, oh, we touch a lot of things and we don't want to put things on our face because then you might get COVID or you get sick. And so yeah, trying to not touch your face. Don't squeeze your face. That's something that I used to always do. My mom would tell me to not do it. I didn't listen, and so I ended up with acne scars. So make sure you're trying not to touch your face if you can, and being more cognizant about it. I think once you start telling other people around you to let you know not to touch your face, that can really help you be more cognizant and be more aware of stopping that habit. Another thing would be to get enough sleep. And that is something that not a lot of people do, especially when you sleep is really important. We all have a circadian rhythm, which also works with our hormones in our body. And so even if you're getting 8 hours of sleep, but you're starting to sleep starting at 3 a.m., that's not great for your health in general. And so it's important to prioritize 7 to 9 high quality hours of sleep and to do it in reasonable hours. Next would be to manage stress. A lot of times when you have too much stress, your body creates the hormone cortisol, which is not good, which can cause a lot of inflammation. And honestly, that's what acne is at its core. It's inflammation of your skin. And so by either journaling, having better sleep too, and then maybe even trying yoga, exercising, but not so much in a way where you're overexhausted, but doing that within reason can help you reduce cortisol. And another thing that you can also do that's super simple is to change your pillowcase. You change your pillowcase and your towels regularly so that you kind of reduce the amount of bacteria that comes into contact. I noticed a lot of people don't have the best sleep hygiene, and so that's really important to make sure that you're cleaning your mattress, you're vacuuming it, often enough, you're changing your blankets, your towels, as well as your pillowcase, because that's your face is touching that every single night. Now let's move on to just balancing your hormones naturally. You want to make sure that you have enough healthy fats, so that can mean nuts like walnuts, almonds, peanuts, and then also avocado. Having omega-3 fatty acids from fish like salmon is a great way to incorporate healthy fats into your diet, because these healthy fats help you regulate your hormones. You want to also limit added sugar in ultra-processed foods, ultra-processed flour as well. Like for example, cookies you buy at a grocery store, packaged chips, sodas, all these different things. You can have them in moderation, or what's even better is if you have, them less, but even the times that you do have it, you have healthier homemade versions of it. because a lot of times they don't even realize how processed food is, even if it looks like a simple muffin that you get from Vons. If you've read those ingredient lists, it's so long. It's like the Declaration of Independence. It's like an insane list, when in reality, when it comes to plain muffins, like I have made muffins many a times, it takes really only like 5 ingredients, or it should if it's good whole foods. And I have a sweet tooth, so I'm not telling you to completely cut out sugar, but maybe use alternatives. Stevia can be okay. I personally like to use honey. You don't even have to use as much because honey is naturally sweeter than sugar. Or if you absolutely must have some sugar, try to reduce it or use organic, not processed raw cane sugar. Getting 20 to 30 minutes of movement is important. I did mention exercise earlier, but even just going out for a walk after dinner can help with your digestion and help reduce some extra fat that's not good fat. We're talking about other fat that's not brown fat. And by doing that, you can help your insulin levels and your hormones in general by just keeping at a healthy BMI, healthy weight. Supporting your gut health is also another way that you can really help with reducing inflammation, which is great for your metabolism as well as balancing your hormones. So in order to help support your gut health, you're going to want to do things like sleep better, sleep more. I'm hoping you're noticing that a lot of these different things are very interconnected. So if you do some, you're helping others. It's a whole cycle. But also having fiber-rich foods that can really help. It's not fermentation, but it really helps feed the gut bacteria that's good in your microbiome, and that really does help your skin as well. Reducing caffeine, if you're too sensitive, is really important. Maybe you can try, instead of having coffee all the time, you can try having matcha or hojicha. I think hojicha has even less than matcha because it's a roasted green leaf, so some of the caffeine leaves the leaves as it is roasted, but that's a great alternative. Even having caffeine-free teas, if you really are like a drink person, can be a great way to reduce caffeine. I've heard of sleep mocktails. So when I used to have really bad insomnia, I think drinking cherry juice can help, or like a hot drink. I think I would also sometimes drink like ginger teas as well. That doesn't have any caffeine, and it's really good for its antioxidant properties, so that's great too. And lastly, considering vitamin B rich food, especially B12, can be great for helping you get through the day without needing to nap. So when you do sleep, you can actually have really good quality sleep. And then for some people who have insomnia, magnesium is a great supplement that you can take as well. And if you do have any questions, definitely talk to your doctor about it. But there have been a lot of studies showing that vitamin B12, especially methylcobalamin, which is the natural form of B12, not the other one, that can be great for balancing your hormones. That's it for today's video. It's a little bit shorter, but I will be coming back with more videos on how to live a healthier life. And so if you want to know more, make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you next time. Bye.